what Jim Carrey is about to do is what good lawyers do. They use the facts to win a case.
And the truth shall set you free.
Liar, liar.
Do I dare ask you to call your next witness?
I have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
What are you doing? Call me.
You do not understand. I can't lie. I can't do anything dishonest until 8:15 tonight.
Listen, you bastard. I want my money. I am not going to end up as 31-year-old divorcee on welfare because my scumbag attorney had a sudden attack of conscience.
31.
If Mr. Reed has no further witnesses, then I have no choice but to rule in favor of...
Your Honor! I call Samantha Cole to the stand.
So I'm sure a ton of you have seen this movie and know what's going to happen next. This is one of my favorite legal movies of all time. Jim Carrey just cracks me up. But what's important to focus on here is, obviously the movie's about Jim Carrey not being able to lie, and honest lawyers don't. And we know as a profession, we might not have that reputation. They made a whole movie about lawyers being liars here. But what Jim Carrey is about to do is what good lawyers do. They use the facts to win a case because the facts are objective, and the facts, if they are factual, can't really be contested. And that's what he's about to do here, and it's pretty masterful how he does it. So let's see what happens next.
Order. Order! Order!
Knock it off!
Sit down! Mr. Reed, it is out of sheer morbid curiosity I'm allowing this freak show to continue. Mrs. Cole, if you dare.
Mrs. Cole, is this a copy of your driver's license?
Yes.
It says here you're a blonde, are you? If you don't remember, perhaps Mr. Falk will.
Brunette.
We could play the tape again. Maybe it's on there.
I'm a brunette.
Thank you. Now let's see. Weight 105? Yeah, in your bra.
Your Honor, I object.
You would.
Bastard!
Hey!
Quiet! Overruled. Wait.
Hollywood, right? You're not going to see typically that kind of behavior in a courtroom between attorneys. Attorneys are expected to be professional. There's a certain in the courtroom. And if you start crossing lines, the judge is going to come down on you, maybe hold you in contempt, maybe fine you, maybe put you in jail. And so, screaming and yelling at opposing counsel in a courtroom generally not going to happen the way you're seeing it here in the movie, but of course makes for great entertainment. So let's see what happens next.
118. All right, fine. I'm 127.
Uh-huh. And it says here you were born in 1964, but that's not true either, is it? Is it?
No.
Can you tell me what it says here on your birth certificate under date of birth?
Your Honor, I object. What does this have to do with anything?
Overruled. Mrs. Cole, answer the question.
1965.
Now, let me get this straight. That would mean that you lied about your age to make yourself older. But why would any woman want to do that?
I changed it so I could get married.
And the truth shall set you free. My client lied about her age. She was only 17 when she got married, which makes her a minor. And in the great state of California, no minor can enter into any legal contract without parental consent, including
Prenuptial agreement.
prenuptial agreements. This contract is void. The fact that my client has been ridden more than Seattle slew is irrelevant. Standard community property applies, and she is entitled to half of the marital assets, or $11.395 million. Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game. Nothing further, Your Honor.
So they finally get to the part of the movie where some legal issues actually come up. And right here what happens is that when she gets married, she's a minor. And so she's still legally married, right? Because she was able to do that. But what she couldn't do under the age of 18 was sign a contract, right? Because minors are not allowed to enter into contracts. So the prenuptial agreement, which protected the husband if she were to have an affair, doesn't even exist. And that's why Jim Carrey uses the term void. The contract is void on its face because she's a minor can't enter into contracts when you're a minor. And that's how he ends up winning. And as he says, the truth will set you free.